Wow. There we go. So apparently restarting my computer did not fix the issue with my headphones. My headphones just don't like Xbox audio. I don't know. Or it really is that that crappy. I don't know. Anyway, create updated title cards. Also, I am now connected to the internet on my 360. Probably because the last time I used my 360 was like probably over 5 years ago. Like I have no idea the last time I used my 360 was. It was quite some time ago, but like I lived in a different place, with a different internet connection, and a different ISP. So, yeah, it's a different matter. So I think that might be part of the problem. I had to reset everything to factory defaults, and then it just works. In the words of Todd Howard, it just works. So I've been thinking about some aspects of how I'm going to review this game.
And so our story begins.
Like, the audio sounds fine through my speakers, but like on my headset, it just sounds incredibly condensed, or something. Like it just sounds awful. So let's just, yep, we can load any of our saves. We have 6 save slots, which is like, again, maybe it's per profile. So if I loaded up my other profile, my other Xbox profile, I could tab more saves. So this is already a good sign. I need to. This is Bowerstone, okay. So anyway, the court is out on terms of whether or not I should give any kind of negative to the fact that this game is set 500 years after Fable 1. Um, Like, I'm not sure if I give a negative to Skyrim being set 200 years after Oblivion. Like, it's a little bit of a problem, but like I guess for like precedence, like I believe I've already I reviewed the two precedents that I have so far are, well, both interesting takes on the problem, I guess, that are a little different from this. Like, Skyrim is probably the closest comparison to Fable 2, to be honest. Um, uh, but it's also kind of, it also feels a little bit like apples to oranges. Um, because I know, like, Fable was like a brand new setting. Skyrim is part of the fifth installment in the long running series, and really, the fact that it's set 200 years after Oblivion doesn't really mean a whole lot. It just means that there's a fair amount of lore about like what happened in the intervening years. In Fable 2, I mean, again, I think there's a degree to which the court's still kind of out because it's been probably at least a decade since I played this. Um, like it's been a long time since I played this game, so but by memory, I remember being fairly disappointed that this game just went out of its way to distance itself from the first, like narratively. Like I think the whole like Heroes Academy thing was kind of a cool idea. Um, the idea of heroes being kind of a commonplace thing was a good idea. Um, but they just kind of like, let's just set that aside. It is kind of in some ways similar to Skyrim because Skyrim did to Morrowind what um effectively what Fable 2 did to the Heroes Guild. It freaking destroyed it as part of the backstory. But now it's asking if I want Microsoft Office 365 for no reason. Um, but yeah, yeah, my sure still isn't like anything near different enough other than it's other than being incredibly messy. I'm trying to grow up my hair to shoulder length. Anyway, but, okay. Anyway, the precedence I have is several factors uh, uh, of magnitude beyond what either this or Skyrim does. Um, Granted, I don't know. I think that, well, okay. So the precedents are for the negative are Breath of the Wild and Chrono Trigger. I think I may have mentioned this already. Um, named them already. Chrono Trigger is kind of the worst. Like, for one, because it's within its own narrative. But Chrono Trigger is for anyone not familiar with it, a game, and I can't really spoil too much. It's a game about that involves time travel, hence the title. Um, and I'm not spoiling a great deal. But one of the time periods you can travel to is 65 million BC, and and it's kind of this fantasy thing where early humans existed alongside dinosaurs and whatever, which is fine, but then it's 65. It's still like 65 million years ago. I think it might even be like BC. So it's like over. Not that it really matters that much because, like, the game is set in 1080. Um, but still, like, recorded human history, like, we as human beings have not, obviously, not been have not even existed as a species on this planet um for 65 million years. So, like, they could have fixed it by basically saying that, like, okay, dinosaurs existed, like, much later in the world's histories, or whatever, in this setting. And that's the way I decide to headcanon it, because screw the whole idea of it being 65 million years ago. Like, if you bump it up to like 15,000 or even 20,000 years ago, um you know, a fair amount of time between the events that happen in the 65 million period and like just a few thousand years before the next time period. Like, then it kind of works better. Um, but yeah, like 65 billion years in the past is kind of ridiculous and strains credibility. Um, hey, we were able to get the Power Stone, so my connecting to the internet worked. Um, the other game, Breath of the Wild, has the 10,000 years which only really like it may not even work if you think of like my head canon for the timeline is that technically, and maybe Breath of the Wild 2 will confirm this in some capacity, that the battle that was like 10,000 years ago was actually the Battle of Demise. Maybe even the original Battle of Demise. Like, it actually predates Skyward Sword. But it kind of slots in relatively nicely. Because otherwise, it's like there's all the events of every Zelda game, and then add 10,000 years. An idea that basically Demise and Ganon have become so entrenched together that the legend of Demise itself has become the legend of Ganon. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it still got a negative because it is a ridiculous amount of time, and there's no real like I don't know. Yeah, I think the whole reason why this is set so far in the future is because they wanted to. They probably didn't have any idea of importing save, especially since this was an entirely different console. And, if you couldn't import the save, what would they do with that? Because depending on who your original hero was, the world could be in a radically different state. So they're like, okay, well, let's just fast forward 500 years to where the consequences of the hero's actions are kind of reduced to a negligible state. And I'm not sure about the same rationale for Skyrim, because I mean they still like made canonical the fact that the hero was um became Sheogorath. They kind of ditched Jiglag altogether though as a concept, which I have no real clue why they did that. Because I think it would make a lot more sense, especially if it being 200 years old. 200 years. I don't think I haven't even reviewed Skyrim, so why am I even thinking about that? Um, but like even more so that since it's been 200 years, Jiglax should have something of a foothold in in the pantheon. Granted, maybe they could have excused it somewhat because the danger connection to Mundus is actually kind of sealed, more or less. Um, After the Oblivion Crisis, so basically, like, oh, congratulations, Congratulations, you are now free to exist without, becoming Sheogorath again. Um, but so good news. You're free to exist as a separate entity from Sheogorath. Although here's the bad news: your connection to Mundus is tenuous at best. So good luck actually gathering followers. Like that could be the explanation. I'm not sure if any of the lore people um at Bethesda were using that as the reasoning for not including him. But it would make some degree of sense that basically Jiglag has no way of reaching out to Mundus. Because I imagine that basically the other Daedra, they have shrines, they have existing followers, so that somehow gives them the presence of followers and shrines and in common knowledge amongst the populace allows them to have a communication, a communication system to Mundus, regardless of what barriers would prevent them from interacting with the plane in any meaningful way. Um, but Jigla can't actually go to Mundus and be like, "Hey, dudes, I'm new in this. I'm old, but also new. I'm a Daedric Prince of Order. Anyone want to worship me?" So, on one hand, it might make a degree of sense. On the other hand, it's a friggin' there's a new Daedric Prince in town. Why not, just kind of ignore what challenges he might face logically and just acknowledge his existence suddenly? I don't know. Another possibility is that the Daedra took care of Jiglag in some capacity again. In intervening years, they just got rid of that as a problem, and or Dragon Break happened, and it doesn't even matter.
Brutal styles unlock special moves for use in close combat.
Oh, okay. I purchased a rank in toughness, which somehow spent exactly all of my. Um, I'll still have the ability to respec, which is neat.
Brutal styles unlock special moves for use in close combat. The stronger your physique, the more damage you will cause with close combat weapons. Brutal styles unlock special moves for use in close combat. Dexterous styles unlock special moves for ranged weapons. And the greater your accuracy, the more damage you will inflict with pistols, rifles, and crossbows. The greater your speed, the faster you will be able to unleash attacks upon your enemies.
Huh.
Dexterous styles unlock special moves for ranged weapons and other abilities crucial to a skilled fighter. Shock stuns your enemies and blasts them with lightning.
Oh, time control.
Time control allows you to slow the world. Blades creates magical swords to impale your enemies.
Hmm.
The hero of Bower Lake. I'm a bard, see? And that's the song I'm working on. It's, well, it's my first one. I'm just starting out. Listen to this. A hero went to Bower Lake and gave the thag a bellyache. That's all I've got so far, but maybe if I walk round Bowerstone with you, I'll get some inspiration.
Okay.
This is a peaceful town.
You can find all sorts here. It's Bowerstone's general store. The food is probably better than the muck they sell at the stalls, less likely to give you the runs.
We got ourselves a involuntary.
And here we have the local coach house. Usually it runs a fast service to Oakfield, but there's been bandit trouble down that way lately, so it's closed for a while. I was going to write a song about it, but then I didn't. This is the Bower Bridge. Nice and bridgy, don't you think? There's usually a few stalls set up if you fancy some shopping. The hero stood proudly on the bridge they call Bower, where a whiff of wet rat rose up, rather sour. I'm going for a bit of an epic feel on that one.
Help you with?
Lovely, thank you.
We're here to serve. No finer goods in all of Bowerstone. You sure you should be wearing that, Tom?
What is it? Here's where they sell furniture. Of course, it isn't much use unless you have a house to put it in. I've been advised against singing about furniture.
Or we can do the,
Ah, yes, the noble blacksmith, the friend of any good adventurer. You can buy weapons here, finest Bowerstone steel. Oh, this should be good. The hero visited the trusted blacksmith for a sword that would become pure myth. And the bard that was standing at the side decided to be quiet forthwith.
I say, are there any openings in the adventuring business? What's the pay like?
Your appearance is interesting.
Can't you hit straight? Need a weapon? Get it here. Nice blade!
Stays as it is. We should be all right. What can I do for you today?
Nice bit of forging. weapons don't get any better than these. A good strike.
What the heck?
A perfect hammer blow. Every weapons enthusiast will find something to fall in love with here. A good blow.
That's what she said.
Adorn yourself with rings and necklaces. Melee weapons of all sizes. Keep hitting it like that.
That's what she said.
Need any assistance?
Hey. Yeah, I don't think the blacksmith job is going to get positive. Let's actually get our score up into the actual, that positive, territory.
Very nice indeed.
Oh, hey, it's you, the hero of Bower Lake. I'm a bard, see, and that's the song I'm working on. It's, well, it's my first one. I'm just starting out. Listen to this.
Yeah,
The
what?
hero went to Bower Lake and gave the thag a bellyache. That's all I've got so far, but maybe if I walk round
Didn't you already
Bower
tell me
Stone with
this?
you, I'll get some inspiration.
Right, the pub.
Now, here is a friend of mine set of lungs, the town crier. Doesn't just tell people when it's time to go to bed, you know. He sells titles too. So anytime you fancy a change of name, pay him a visit. Let's see. The hero decided to gain a new title, one that would sound good in any recital. For this she approached the trusty town crier, but all he had left was fat ugly liar.
No, we're not gonna marry him. Are you getting more bulky looking?
I must say, I always sleep soundly, safe in the knowledge that my money makes me superior to any ordinary human being.
I might have to give like a negative for the morph system just because it. Make sure you Sparrow is what we already have. And we can buy additional titles, which. Wow, some of these are really expensive. I don't know. Shadow Fiend, Chosen One,
I have one myself, and I love it.
Butcher, Joker. We need Whimsy. The knobhead. Salad Dodger. Dumpling. The title is free once you've made enough people love us. Huh. Or you can just buy it right away.
I can wholly recommend that. You must have blacksmithing blood in you. You're a natural at the forge. Wow, you really look stronger today. How did that happen? You must have blacksmithing blood in you.
I have bad news. I'm afraid I will be delayed for a while. In the meantime, you should buy some new equipment and prepare for the challenges ahead. But you'll need money. If you need money, there are jobs to be found. I believe the blacksmith has an opening.
And here is the town square, the very heart of Bowerstone. This is where I ply my humble trade. Cozy, isn't it? Now let me think. The hero arrived at the town square, home of a minstrel without compare. Well, I have been compared to the cry of wild hogs during mating season, if that counts.
Just let me know if I...
All right.
Hey, dog?
Hi, I'm in the mood for some shopping.
Don't let her... The mystical potion shop. Cures for all kinds of wounds in here. Makes up for the weird smell.
Thank you very much.
You need to find a place where we can get a different haircut.
The cow and corset. They sell this thing called alcohol, apparently. Never tried it myself. You can usually get a job here, too. If adventuring is anything like barding, you'll need one. Let's see. The hero went to the cow and corset, where a rhyme doesn't fit unless you force it. Maybe not.
I almost went down to the shops myself this week.
This way, it's the poorer part of the neighborhood. Also leads to... If it's clothes you're after, this place has a great selection. No point becoming a legendary adventurer if you don't look smart, right? Oh, leaving, are you? Well, you can always find me in the town square, plonking away at my loot.
Well, I had to really think of... This is another... I wonder if they're not open. Private hours.
Would you mind leaving, please?
Yep, okay.
Hey, dog.
Like, okay. So, the body morph system is an interesting concept. And I actually don't exactly mind like the the good to evil body morph system. But the idea that you're like if you increase your character's toughness or whatever, or I think because we increased our character's toughness to increase our max HP, which is kind of important for for a video game where you're going to be facing more and more powerful enemies. Um, like that alone has taken us from looking like rather.
Welcome, stranger. I hope you like our town well.
I'm not quite sure.
Tired of your own game? Buy a title.
I mean, I guess we'll see, but like, I think you could end up making yourself look like a female bodybuilder.
You won't go hungry with the gold you
If you put stats into certain skills. The pub isn't open?
Take a chance on a game of...
Take a drink. Chance. A nice cold drink.
I don't think the job is available.
Meet me by the clock tower in the main square.
My grandma.
I apologize for the delay. Events are moving quickly indeed. Think about your life. All the places you've been, the people you've known, everything you've done. How many moments, how many memories. Thag and his men, they had just as many. And now they have none, because of you. Do you feel the weight of responsibility yet?
Sure.
Your enthusiasm will have its uses, but mind it does not consume you.
Dashing title.
Come. The world is better off without Thag, and certainly Bower Lake is in your debt. But to really see the impact of your actions, you need look no further than Bowerstone. It has changed much since you lived here, particularly Old Town, where you spent your childhood. Never forget that even the simplest choice can have far-reaching consequences.
The dragon stole my marbles.
I think it's very possible that
That is where Lucian is now, the tattered spire. The spire was intended as a conduit for all the magic in the world, granting the kingdom's ruler a power so great he could bend reality to his will. On the day it was completed, and the first wish made, a light bloomed inside, though its nature could not have been darker. Albion shattered. Centuries of civilization were wiped out in moments. Its people erased from existence. Some say that this was the first wish, an end to a hollow and corrupt world, and for a purer one to take its place.
that didn't last very long.
And now the spire rises once again. Lucian found documents which foretold the coming of one who would stop him using the spire. That is why your sister died. And that is why you will face him. The cards have shown me this. Here. Take a look.
Cards offer glimpses of what your future holds.
Each of the 3 heroes you see in the cards is a step on the hidden path to Lucian's downfall. And the life force of heroes, will itself, is the key to the Spire's power. Lucian's agents scour the land even as we speak. You must find the 3 heroes before Lucian does, because you are the 4th, the one who will bring his downfall. I have seen a vision of a holy ritual in Oakfield. Salvation, though bittersweet, is delivered by one of incredible strength. Speak to the abbot at the Temple of Light and see what you can learn of this pilgrim. The road to Oakfield will be dangerous. Good luck.
The time is very late. It is now officially bedtime.
Talk to the abbot.
Hi there, Sparrow.
Where is the best place?
Aw, who's a cute little sparrow? Nothing to report, really.
You're doing a good job. That blade's done. Nice blade. That's a blade, all right. You know how to use a hammer.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. We're just getting consistent. 16 gold.
Nice bit of forging. A good strike. It's shaping up nicely.
Damn it. Well. Trick was good while it lasted.
A perfect hammer blow.
Screw up even once, and it
Keep hitting it like
Does
that.
it even matter how many times you messed up after that? Apparently. Which is kinda weird because
That's how you make a blade. Missed it.
I think you need to do it successfully a certain number of times to actually like forge the blade.
One
So
blade
there's
done.
still a point to doing it properly. It's just you lose your multiplier, which kind of sucks.
A good blow. Nice hit. You're doing a good job. Nice bit of forging. A perfect hammer blow.
Remember, this caused me some frustration, but I think it grew on me a lot. You just need to get good.
It's shaping up nicely. You know how to use a hammer?
Oh, there goes our multiplier. I should have gone earlier.
A good blow. Nice bit of forging.
Yeah, just press it instinctively and somehow.
A perfect hammer blow.
I need to say that some of these encouraging comments get repetitive after a while. Not sure if it's enough to give it a negative, but
Stop hitting the anvil. A good blow.
I had to wonder if they knew, like, the... Damn it.
You know how to use a hammer? Keep hitting it like that.
Okay, one more.
You're doing a good job.
That's a great look.
They love me.
With a game of Keystone.
How do I get my hair cut?
Let's just set a quiet meal, shall we?
The store should now be open.
Why can't we eat blueberry pie instead?
Do you like this dish? I got the recipe from a crazy old woman in the woods.
I can steal. The stealing is bad, okay? Red Whimsy is technically chaotic good, but her dumpling as she might be. Do they have just certain hours, or is it just not open at this point in the game? Like 27 hours? What? I think interaction positive for fast travel. I mean, I'm just gonna give it a positive. I don't know if I've ever given a positive for fast travel. Or interaction. Did I say information? There we go, we can open it. Yep, we got our House Sword. Long ago, when Albion was still under the rule of the Old Kingdom, a rift in space happened. Opened a portal between dimensions. Through the rift, the warrior of immense power, clad in green armor and carrying a striking crystal sword. Whenever it revealed his real name, he was known to all as Hal. Made out of a strange metal resembling glass, the sword emitted powerful energy when wielded by Hal. I guess it's short for him. I don't even know like his. No, they just call him Chef or something. Hell's Helmet. This is our limited edition content. Long ago, when Alvin was still under rule. I can give him a carrying strike across the store. Never revealed his real name. His into all his house. Thanks to this helmet, no one ever saw his face, and by the time his body was found over 1,000 years later, only dust remained within. This is Master Chief's eventual fate. The white armor protected him from the claws of the Banshee just seconds after arriving in our world. These were his armored trousers. These were the boots he wore. These gauntlets protected his hands from the searing energy that emanated from his sword. Here's the weird stuff. To become a chicken, one must think like a chicken and wear a chicken head. It's a little-known fact that the chicken costume is actually based on Meredith Stock's horror novel Megafowl, in which a giant chicken terrorizes Albion. Why allow yourself to be taken seriously when you can wear these ridiculous novelty shoes? A big squishing comfortable. Almost too comfortable. Almost too customer. The Counterfeit Warrior. This is an expression manual. It isn't always necessary to smash someone's face in order to get your point across. Sometimes you can just pretend to smash their face. Used to learn the feint attack expression. This is the kind of modern day hero all the girls want to be when they grow up. Will she grow up to be good or evil? You decide. It said that the warriors of the savage plains that lie in uncharted lands beyond Samarkand consider this color to be the most ferocious. Lionhead face tattoo. This was the logo of a company founded by great alchemist Leo Head, inventor of the extraordinary potions and first occupant of Castle Fairfax. The magical properties of the ink he created mean the tattoo will apply itself automatically whenever you use it, without the need to visit a tattooist. You have a weapon with augment slots. If any of them are empty, you can attach augments to endow with unique powers. The number of slots next to the item's name tells you how many augments it can hold. Be warned, once an augment is attached, you won't be able to remove it. I can change the color of my hair to apocalyptic pink. There we go. Now we are properly whimsy. I'm not sure if it's because we ate, or if we're looking like beefier because we put a point to toughness. Like, that should not be level 1 toughness. get her lighted shred. There we go. We're now wearing our latest red outfit. No, the snow globe is part of the DLC, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna check the... I might have to actually look up if this is a common problem or if this is like the store hasn't become available yet for arbitrary reasons.
I'll be at the town square.
The way you fought
The shops are now closing.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Don't you have any doggy friends? Oh, sad.
Okay. No shopkeeper. Okay, so apparently shopkeepers are just very weird in this game. Some of them don't arrive until much later after shopkeeping time, apparently. That's freaking weird.
I thought you were a looker. It's
so
shaping
sure
up
now.
nicely. We've sold swords to all the greatest warriors. Can't you hit straight?
Nope.
As long as the economy stays as it is,
Stop hitting the anvil.
I think it becomes harder the higher up in your job you are, which is kind of weird because it seems like you just have more experience and be better at it.
That one's ready. A perfect hammer blow. Weapons of all sizes.
Damn it, what the frig?
Nice blade.
I mean, it might just be that I suck at this and...
A nice sharp one. Sail! Sail! A good blow. You're doing a good job. Nice bit of forging. Nice hit. Keep hitting it like that. You know how to use a hammer. Don't you know how to use a hammer? That's how you make a blade.
There's a lot of RNG that kind of... if you know, I start talking about it, the moment I start freaking sucking at it. I just need to
A
focus
good
on it.
strike.
Yeah, I'm going on strike. Because sometimes you get like really close to where you start, so the actual difficulty of an individual strike.
Very late. You're doing a good job.
It is now officially bedtime.
You know how to use a hammer? It's shaping up nicely. A good strike. You're hitting it all wrong.
Yeah.
Nice bit of forging.
I'm kind of debating whether or not I should potentially give us a negative in addition to the positive. I mean, there's maybe some precedence for that.
That's one complete blade. Nice hit.
Oh, yes, entirely on me there.
A good blow. A perfect hammer blow.
Damn it.
Keep hitting it like that. It's shaping up nicely.
Overall, I say with the net positive is just I think I may just leave it at that.
One blade done. That's a fine blade. Hit the blade, not the anvil. You know how to use a hammer? It's shaping up nicely. You'll never make a blacksmith doing that.
Wow.
You're doing a good job. Nice bit of forging.
It's like there's a random chance of him saying something positive or something negative depending on whether or not you.
That's a blade, all right.
I haven't completed that part. Need to focus.
You know how to use a hammer? A good blow.
Here you.
Not like that.
Opening. Stores now open.
No, they're not. Stop lying to me. Some of them are open.
Missed it. The anvil doesn't need forging. Can't you hit straight? That's how you make a blade. That blade's complete. Nice bit of forging.
Oh, I suck at this now suddenly.
Nice blade.
Sale now on. Prices
A
slashed
good
on
blow.
selected items.
Fear? Okay.
Yes,
dog I've ever
indeed.
seen.
Extrasensory perception.
Why, thanks.
Greetings. I do not recall meeting you before.
Oh,
Are you new to this part of the world?
Ugly?
You are destroying your beauty before the eyes of the world. I must say, I am so much richer than you. It is not even amusing.
oh dear. Just look at these houses. Not exactly high society, is it? There's a new sale on nearby. Not a big one, but still.
That's a nice look.
I think they may be losing
Don't
weight
get those
from.
shoes dirty.
Purity corruption. Okay. No idea what that even means. I think we may have worked our fat off. We don't have a lot of muscle. I think that's not really a thing. Oh yeah, we have a new okay, so the corruption is here. So I believe stealing is being considered is considered corrupt. It's kind of like good evil. I think pure and corrupt is probably kind of a variation of chaotic and lawful. Only a bit more judgmental on your.
It's nice not to have to worry about money, isn't it?
The shopkeeper? Please cut my hair. There you go.
You won't be disappointed.
What's I meant to give a negative for the lack of preview. Particular makeup. Oh, okay. So there is a preview. I just accidentally, it doesn't show our character's face, which is kind of stupid.
Oh, you won't regret buying that.
He was just a raunchiness rating. Where's the pigtails?
That's a good buy.
This is their attractiveness. Here's the cross-dressing stat. Why she buy the apocalyptic pink dye?
One of the best things in the store, that.
The cool we got is DLC, so we saved a bunch of money. And periwinkle.
Hope you enjoy it. Welcome, stranger. Nice.
It's that time of the month.
More you buy? Bit of a shortage on... After anything in particular?
Here's with more dyes.
That's a fine item. That item's on sale.
Have attractiveness and poshness.
You should really buy this one. You should be a model or something.
There a
I'm running late. See you later.
You want to fight? I'll give you a fight. All 6 of you.
wasn't there another?
Rubbish. Let's go play some Joes or somewhere later.
Now on. Prices slashed on select
Hello.
items.
I'm Whistle Princess.
Anything I can get you? It's a bargain at that price.
Oh yeah, we can get we do have guns here.
That item's on sale. You won't regret spending so much gold. That item's on sale.
Attack speed normal. Ammo capacity 1. Load
We're
time
having a special on that today.
1.25, range 20. Longer range. Shorter reload time?
We're having a special
It's
on that
better all
today.
around. It's 3.5. 39. Okay.
It's a bargain at that price.
What did I see as another clothing shop?
Some of you may be in line for a promotion.
Sale! Sale!
Pleasure to serve.
Don't think I could be a farmer. Work, work, work all day long. Need any help?
When it's midnight.
There you go. I recommend purchasing this.
This is the
Come back anytime.
hot pants. Oh, this is actually do you dare wear short shorts? Interestingly, it doesn't add to her raunchiness. Corset.
That's a fine item. You can't. Oh, it's expensive for a There you go.
As soon as increases. Yeah, we can look posh. Very posh.
You should really buy this one. You can't do better than that. That's a fine item. There you go.
Nope, don't really know much about you. You're an adventurer, right?
Try and catch me if you
I'm
can.
sure you'll be a great adventurer one day, Sparrow.
Okay. Oh, 'cause I'm wearing a coat. Is their character model just naturally a bit thick? Like, no body shaming, just in terms of role playing, I think of Whimsy being fairly scrawny.
Hi, Sparrow.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone quite
Sail,
as
now
stylish
on.
and attractive.
If someone fears me more because I'm...
Catch me if you can.
That's a very dark red.
Greetings, stranger.
You probably need to do a few more impressive
Looking for a
things
gift?
before people
I'm
recognize
your woman.
you. I bet you're a super adventurer. You'll get famous one day. Have you seen that? I'm Bowerstone's most trustworthy salesman. Ask anybody.
I've been trying to grow a beard, but it doesn't work.
Oh,
Being
dear.
good's so boring. Hello, I'm a sweet little boy.
Someone later.
And fire
Hey, it's
Photoshop.
you! Oh dear. I'm my mummy's good boy. So good!
Great ones.
Blah, blah, blah. Cool, let's go on an adventure. Nice, I guess. I'll go home then.
We got first person camera here.
Women should all have a weapon, I think. Where should I buy one?
We have what you need. Most likely. Oh, nice. Very nice. Not bad.
Ga, ga, ga.
Yes, I liked it.
I'm headed to the shops. I'm just not sure which ones.
Wonder what this is about. That's all. I like that. That's what I
Brilliant
like to
stuff.
see.
That look really suits you.
Look at that. I'm sure you'll be a great adventurer one day, Sparrow.
I've heard there's a bit of a sale on near here. Bit of a shortage going on in some of the local shops, I hear. You'll be famous one day. Don't worry, you'll see.
Shops closed until tomorrow. The shops are now closing. La da 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 dee dee dee. Where'd you get that top? Looks good. I'll be at the town.
Great.
See you soon. Everything all right?
Studying the Albion Psyche. Book by behaviorologist Benny Skinful. Prods and probes the most quirky and unpredictable of animals, a fully grown Albion human. Described as a deeply opinionated lot, fond of gossip and flip-flopping from a friendly disposition to a hostile one, and back again at the slightest provocation. The people of Albion can be affected by a great number of things. What they see you do, what you say to them, what you wear, and what you give them, what they hear about you, all of those things go into the great messy bucket that is their minds. As Skimble says, take care to really know your subject, whether you intend to befriend it or provoke it, as each individual has its own set of likes, dislikes, and all manner of personality idiosyncrasies. And we have some pure chocolate.
Yourself a nice day.
Do you need any help there?
I think I'm just gonna say ahead of time that I'm pretty sure that I am going to have problems with this game's ending. Just by memory. The number of keys. Okay, they need 5 silver keys. Oh, VHS does not use up your keys, which is interesting. So the more keys you have, the more things you can open. I guess like all chests have a universal lock system. It's just that they have the number of key slots they have. I guess is different. I mean, it must be incredibly awkward having to turn 5 keys at once. Let alone like 25. The Old Town Road.
Well, hello again! It's you! Wow, you've changed since you were last running around this place. But I recognise what's in those eyes. Goodness, decency, respect for the law. After you gave me those arrest warrants, I broke up Nicky the Nickname's whole crew, and Lord Lucian made me sheriff. Of course, then he disappeared. But crime is way down, and urban renewal has transformed this neighbourhood into the most desirable district in Bowerstone. Fantastic, isn't it? As a good friend of the sheriff, you'll find the shopkeepers here will give you a discount on all goods and services. Of course, the same discount extends to that sister of yours, should she be in town. Well, I won't take any more of your time. Now, stay out of trouble, won't you?
I wonder. I think because you have like 5 different things you can do, I think it's impossible for there to be like an actual like neutral outcome. I kind of wonder, actually. Like, is it possible to get a neutral outcome if you do like 2 of one and then 3 of the other? Or is it like literally... It can also be that it's just the one choice, like what you do with the warrants. Like, judging from the discussion there. It may just be literally the outcome of whether or not you decide to hand over the warrants to the constable or to the criminal. Which means either that what you do, else you do either doesn't matter or has other consequences. It's possible that this has other consequences.
Quite striking.
Doggy.
Hello? You're not from round here, are you?
Someone just tried flirting with me. Well, Whimsy's autistic, so she probably didn't notice.
I'm sure you'll be a great adventurer one day, Sparrow.
Instant Java Potion. Made from beans that were crushed into fine powder and bobbed all but a trace of their natural essence, which would be criminal had the beans not been Canphora rubbish to start with. Java Potions cause your health to restore gradually for a limited period of time, as well as giving you an experience boost.
Very, very
Met
nice.
any nice
lady dogs lately? I'm really sorry.
Oh, there's a cemetery, okay. Clumsy skill potion. Higher shoelaces requires more adroitness and a meager experience brewed into this potion. Well, hey, Ellie.
Bandits!
I'm not sure if I should talk about the ending of this game or not. Like, it is kind of spoilery for a 15-year-old game.
Hello. Now, this isn't what it looks like. I didn't kill these people. The bandits did. They took the loot, but they didn't check the bodies.
Ellie.
What'd you get there? Ooh, that's nice, that is. I'm sure they'd want you to have it. If you think about it, we're doing these folks a service.
Ellie, not in front of the internet. Okay, so I don't have the headset. I could take up a headset and be like, okay, when I put it back on, I'll be out of spoilers. But I don't know. This is a kind of minor spoiler. This doesn't really have to do anything with the plot. Exactly. It kind of does, but kind of not. Like I could throw up a peace sign or something. Maybe I don't know. When I'm done with spoilers for anyone watching the VOD anyway, or I guess anyone who's watching live can just like mute me for a while or something. Like if you absolutely do not want any spoilers for like the final choice. This is entirely by memory, so I might be missing a few things. So I think you have basically okay. So spoilers commence now. When you defeat the final boss, you get to use the Tattered Spire to get one wish. And I believe there are three choices. There's the kind of greedy choice, which is to wish for a bunch of money, which isn't much use since it's the freaking end of the game, and the game mechanically it's not that worth much. I think it's kind of the evil or at least kind of corrupt option. There's I think a wish to sort of just help the land in general, which I think gets you a bunch of rep. Then there's a wish. One of the wishes you can make is to bring your sister back to life. This is the worst wish you could possibly make because all you get for it is you receive a letter from your sister who suddenly reappeared and is now staying with another character who is no longer in the game. So she is like in lands unknown that you'll never be able to meet her or interact with her in any meaningful way. Therefore, it is completely pointless, and we'll probably get a negative when we get to that. In fact, I may pick that ending simply to give a negative to illustrate what the negative is. So anyway, I'm done with spoilers.
Wait! Bandits. Charge them and you'll be out there. Why not dispatch them from here with your gun? Remember, you can spend experience and skill to improve your marksmanship.
I will get the 500-year time gap. This, they did invent guns. National treasure too? Okay. He's just responding to. Use the text plaque. Someone scratch the word. Beware the ghost. Beware. Now for fourth push. I think about it, I could actually play this game online. I don't think I have it. Actually, I probably can't because I don't have Xbox Live. Dogs of War Book 1. Written by a member of the Kenite tribe, native of the northern regions of Samarkand, and famed for their use of dogs in warfare. Use this book to train your dog in the art of fighting, increasing the damage he can do in combat.
Remember your gun. This can be over before they know it.
Is there actually stealth mechanics in this? I don't think there are. Maybe they just dropped this completely from the game. Which just welcome. Stealth is bullshit. Which is why I use it all the time in Skyrim. I think there'll be an experience multiplier for like how well you did in the fight. So like waiting until the fight's over to collect your experience is probably worth something. Dog Tricks Heights now. I'm a Liberty dog trainer and circus owner. Rufina Musket wrote this series of books to pass on her intimate knowledge of canine psychology. Use this book to teach your dog how to hide his face with its paws. You see him do this either poach or fart.
This world is so boring. I've been sitting here thousands of years, and I've seen it all. Hey, you. What's that furry thing bounding up and down? Can it do any tricks? Make it do something fun. Anything to break this bitter monotony. Oh, how delightfully droll. What else can he do?
Nothing. I can turn safety off.
Nothing like the simplistic pleasure of a dumb animal demeaning himself for my amusement. More. Well, I can certainly say I've never seen that before. Another one.
Should I actually? You? Like, kind of anything?
If you want me to open, you'll have to entertain me. I'm pretty sure there's something worthwhile hidden behind me. Not sure what. I forget.
I can punish.
Believe me, I've seen every idiocy ever performed by man or woman. Make the hairy beast do something instead.
Okay, well, I have nothing else. I'm out of tricks.
Oh, look! Another traveler! Want to get to Oakfield? You'll have to swim, lovey.
Yeah, jump! 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 Jump!
Dive! What? Sorry!
You always have to be different.
We can't shoot them, okay.
The only way forward is down.
We're heroes! We're practically gods!
You hear me, Joey? My son Joey's in there. He needs help. I'm a little scared to go in alone. Maybe we could go in together. Shall we go in the cave, please?
Nah. Beetle strength potion. Harness the astounding power of sugar to build yourself up to Beetle strength. Warning, Beetle strength is not proportional.
Oh, after you. I'm worried about poor Joey. Oh, it's lucky you happened by. I didn't dare come in by myself. You see, well, I probably should have mentioned this, but there might be one or two hobs in here. I'd always heard the stories, you know, that hobs carry off children and turn them into more hobs. But those are just stories, right? I can't imagine.
I think we might be out of the intro now. I'd probably say Power Stone is also an intro, part of the intro. Because we're introducing ourselves to shops and... If I remember correctly, the experience is...
Ah, they're disgusting. But they couldn't be... I mean, they couldn't actually have been children, could they?
My freaking... The tutorials are still on. There you go.
Oh, Joey.
We'll see if it pops up again, because...
I'm sorry. You must think I'm pathetic. Let's keep moving.
Rusty Nicholas. Rumors of people's heads falling off after wearing cheap jewelry like this are mostly unfounded. What do you mean, mostly? They're mostly unfounded. Mostly. Okay.
Do you think this is safe? These walkways seem a little, rickety.
They're fine.
Oh, for the love of... I can't stand heights. I'll be all right if I just don't look down. Don't look down. Don't look down. Oh, blimey, that's... No, wait, don't go. Oh, you're back. Oh, I'm so glad. Don't look down. Don't look down. Oh, blimey, that's deep.
Okay. Treasure. There's treasure. area. We have found the treasure.
Don't look down. Don't look down. Oh, blimey, that's deep. Joey! I can hear him! I'm coming, son!
That's not your son anymore, I'm sorry. I invite you to do CD the house. Also, Fable 2 I think was a game that made me want to get a 360. Like, this game was a system seller for me.
See if you can find another way in while I try and get this door open.
What's that, Ellie?
I was too late. They turned my son into... And I always told him those stories were made up. But they were true.
Oh.
You should get out of there. Head for the surface, quickly.
Okay. Let's hold the line.
I'm bored. We can fight now. No, it's our job to guard the... But it's broken. No one can cross it. Well, I didn't say it was a hard job. I don't know if you noticed, mate, but you're getting...
Someone found a dive spot. I think there are dive spots. Hey Doc, why have me? Water down XP potion. The experience potion on the Hawkins McGuffey experience tail is roughly equivalent to running into an old friend at the market. That's free. Free silver keys. Oh. That requires 15. 15 silver keys. It's kind of like a skill gauge in a way. I hate skill gates, so I hate this game. I think you should have a negative for lack of difficulty settings. Like, is having no difficulty settings. And granted, MMOs generally don't have difficulty settings, so... I would advocate for the idea of there being just different servers with different levels of difficulty. Beggar's ring. May look pretty at first glance, but it's likely to rot the wearer's finger. There's something else? Boy. Boy. Please. It sounds like a very suspicious location. Come on. Alright. Bits of beef pie. If the meat seems a bit sparse, take smaller bites. Okay, is that all? All past battles have been cut up by mana. Some of the Oakfield will be able to give you more information on how to clear them out. I see the treasure chest. Bandit bandana, bandit shirt, bandit trousers. This way to toilets. Bring your own paper. Why are there always so many? There's so many side paths. This is back in the bloom area, the bloom and bloom era of. There's just too much bloom and bloom. In this era of gaming. I do wonder if I should give a negative for overuse of bloom. I mean, it's kind of irritating, or it could irritate some people. It doesn't really irritate me too much so far. In fact, it feels a little nostalgic, to be honest. Those were simpler times when we thought that shining bright lights at gamers was a good way to show how impressive our graphics were. Emeralds. Relatively common and found in many Albion mines, emeralds are nevertheless valued for their vibrancy. The door is locked. I figure we're gonna go to Oakfield and then I'm probably gonna call it a night.
It is now officially bedtime.
Yep, especially bedtime. Sorry, guys. Oh, it's the online interaction is not rated by the ESRB. If I'm gonna write the game, I should write it for multiplayer, but fortunately I freaking pay Xbox to even have that option. I think there's local multiplayer, maybe. Anyway. So, as usual, there are a bunch of things you can do. It'll take a few seconds of your time, as well as other things that are a bit more involved. But of course, all of that is entirely up to you, and regardless of what you decide to do, I thank you very much for watching, and until next time,